Hello muchachos and welcome back. So today I'm going to give you tips on how to get up the corporate ladder. Obviously I'm not being serious, it's going to be a sarcasm video. 2 months ago I quit my job at a big corporation and all I can say is, whew. Number one, suck up to the managers. It doesn't matter if you're good at your current job, it doesn't matter if you don't have the skills for the job that you want. Most people high up in corporations, they're only there because they sucked up to higher managers. These senior managers, they like being sucked off, if you get what I mean, like in a very sexual way as well. It tends to their egos. They know that they don't have any skills to get the power and money themselves. So when people suck up to them, it makes them feel comfortable and makes them realise they've made it without any skills and without any sort of talent. So then they feel untouchable. Let me give you a real life example. The company that I used to work for, one time I was asked to test some computers. I turned the computer on, and it's asking me for a username and password. There were two managers there, and I said to them, oh, do you have the username and password so I can log in and test the system that I need to test? One of them was really nice. She was like, no, I'm really sorry, I don't have anything like that. The person who, like, from their department who emailed me asking for help, they should have sent me the password. And the other manager, who was the more senior manager, she said, oh, I don't have anything like that. I'm just a project manager. I just shout at people to do their jobs. She wasn't exaggerating. That's the truth. That's all senior managers do, shout at people. I think she was trying to be sarcastic and like make a humorous joke in the presence of a pleb. She like calmed down when I didn't laugh. I just sat there and stared at her. Because I was like, this motherfucking bitch is on like at least 60 grand, like double what I'm on. And that's what she thinks humor is. Number two, throw people under the bus. Friends? What friends? There are no friends in an office. Listen to what people around you say and then just report back on them. Squeal like a dirty, filthy pig. That's what a lot of bitches did back in when I used to work. Sometimes on me and a lot of times on everyone else. At one point, like when I go into more detail about my job in a separate video, I was quite protected, but even then, they would literally try and make a big deal about anything. Number three is all about appearances. You want to appear like you're a go-getter. You want to appear like you've got everything together. That means balding hair if you're a man and shoulder length poker straight hair like Lord Farquaad if you're a woman. Make sure you drive a brand new sports car even if you can't afford it, but because you have to let people in work know that you're successful even though you're bad at managing money. Which was quite ironic because the department that we worked in was about managing money. Just put it on your credit card and forget your hungry, starving kids. It's appearances over food. Number four, it's not about what you know. It's not even about who you know. It's about who you fuck. There was this 24, 25-year-old girl, and she used to work in the company that I did. At one of the, I think it was like one of the successful celebration parties, she slept with a senior, bald, fat manager who was in his 40s. But it got her all the attention from the senior managers. They finally knew her name. It made her famous. Everybody, of course, on her level and below her just laughed at her. But it didn't bother her because she started to revel in the fame. She thought that people were laughing with her at like how funny and quirky and like sexy and unique she is. But people were actually laughing at her. Like people now just think like she's 30. Number five, job hop. Just keep hopping from one company to another. The company doesn't care about you. They'll replace you in like 1 week or 2 weeks. So why do you care so much? Therefore, you should never ever care what happens when you leave a place. Don't even bother handing in your notice. For most mediocre like jobs, they'll fire you instantly. So if they can get rid of you instantly, why can't you leave instantly on your own as well? And for those same mediocre jobs, like they could say like, we'll sue you because you left without working your notice and you put the company in trouble. They won't. They can't sue everyone. It's too expensive to sue everyone who just leaves like that. And most people do leave like that. I've never worked my notice ever. I've had 3 proper jobs and I've never worked my notice. All of my hard work used to get looked over. I've been discriminated against on several occasions by big companies, by big like billion-pound profit-making companies. When you're mentally fed up, when you're like that fucking depressed, why are you putting so much pressure on yourself? When you've been bullied and discriminated against, why would you do the hard work? Why would you do the decent thing and make sure that the transition from you to someone else is smooth? They didn't care about your existence and your mental health being smooth. So why should you care about the company? And number 6, have a big ego. Shout out your achievements, even if they're the bare minimum. If you don't waste your manager's time with stories of you doing basically fuck all, who will? If you don't guilt trip them by emotionally manipulating them by telling your family's life story, who will? How will your manager remember your name if you don't overload them with information, if you don't suck their dick basically? So obviously the video was sarcasm. I do have to point that out, and I will have to put that in the title and everything, because some people will be like, wait, this isn't right, you can't say that, that's not how you grow up the corporation. Well, technically it actually kind of is. That is exactly how you walk up the corporations. But obviously I have to point out, because there's a reason why we have to still put instructions on shampoo bottles, because people are still dumb as fuck. All I want to say is work for a company that actually respects you and your hard work and your talent. Managers that actually appreciate your hard work. And if you own your own company, stay in touch with the people, stay in touch with what the employees actually want and need. You're not going to get the best out of people if you're an evil fucking monster with a big ego. If you would like to contribute to my depression, please like and subscribe. It really helps.